cleaning in real life be like what cleaning in anime be like. This is Yukichi, and he's not your ordinary feline. He's a 6'1" black cat who takes great pride in his culinary abilities and exceptional housekeeping skills. He's from a show called The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today, which is kind of a long title, so I prefer the Japanese version instead. Dekiru neko wa kyo mo yu wutsu. Never mind. But there's obviously more to the show than its long title. So, I'm gonna give you 5 reasons why this show will low-key cure your depression, as well as where you can watch it for free. All while I try to complete this to-do list that my wife left me this morning. Oh, there's something in the back. A show that's supposed to cure your depression should have an easy, digestible story. Let me give you an example of a not so easily digestible story while I wash this mountain of dishes. Here we go. In a nightmarish dystopia, humanity cowers behind colossal walls, shielding itself from humanoid monstrosities called Titans. Eren, Mikasa, and Armin's lives unravel when a massive Titan breaches the outer wall, resulting in the death of Eren's mother. This incident becomes the catalyst for their vengeful journey, propelling them into the depths of the military. As the chilling tale unfolds, it unveils cryptic truths about the Titan's origins, the sinister secrets concealed within the walls, and the complexities of the ominous world they inhabit. Even though Attack on Titan is one of my favorite animes of all time, that right there straight up gave me anxiety. But on the other hand, The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today is about an office worker who finds a stray black cat and decides to take him in. Fast forward a few years and the cat grows to the size of a bear. The show humorously portrays the cat's daily life and interactions with its owner and the rest of the neighborhood. This is how you sleep after watching Attack on Titan. And this is how you sleep after watching The Masterful Cat. And this is how I'm gonna sleep if I wanna finish this to-do list in time, so let's clean the bathroom. I feel like this one goes hand in hand with the previous point. A show that's supposed to cure your depression shouldn't be frantic and fast like I'm gonna survive for the next 7 days only drinking Prime. The rules are simple. No food, no water, only Prime until this timer runs out. Let's begin! Now, I'm no expert, but let me show you how to do that same concept, but slower paced. Logan Paul and KSI just released a sports drink called Prime. And I'm gonna attempt to survive an entire week only drinking Prime. That means that I can't eat any food or drink any water whatsoever. I'm gonna die. And the challenge officially starts right now. Although this is an anime we're talking about and not a YouTube channel, the same principle applies here. Most people find slower paced shows kind of boring, myself included, just not with this show. I'm gonna be straight up with you for a second. If you're a boy under 18 years of age, this anime might not be for you, since boys your age are more into shows that are a bit more intense. Alright, the bathroom is clean, so moving on. Now let me tell you about this next point while I go grocery shopping as fast as humanly possible, since my wife is coming home really soon. Anyways, this show is a slice of life, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically a genre that most people find boring, and that's because there's no Yukichi, being a human-sized cat, is obviously so he pretty much breaks the rules of a slice of life. However, the show portrays him as a normal cat who simply grew too big and too smart. I mean, people in the show act the same way you and I would act if we were to see a giant cat at the grocery store. We pretty much have everything we came for, so we're crossing that one off the list. Now it's time for a little victory dance. Excuse me, can you do me a favor and take a video of me real quick? Yeah. I'm just doing like a little victory dance.
Should I push anything or?
No, it's already recording.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Thank you. I'm never coming back to the store ever again. Relatability usually comes with comedic, happy, sad, and wholesome moments. But in the case of this show, it comes in a shape called Saku, who is our extremely useless main character. No, for real, she's extremely useless. Check this out. This is how her room looked when she first took Yukichi in. And this is where she slept. On a later scene, Yukichi tries to teach her how to cook a simple meal, but she fails miserably. So instead, he tells her to simply crack an egg over rice and add some soy sauce. There is no way you can mess this up. But of course, she does. This is the reason why Yukichi is depressed all the time. He wants to chop her up into 100 pieces. But then he remembers how close to death he was on that very cold and snowy night until Saku came along and saved him. And that is enough reason to get a pass every single day. That's the relatability of this show. That's the comedy. That's the core reason why this show could potentially cure your depression or remind you of how stupidly useless you are, which, let's be honest, it's probably the latter. Probably one of the most impressive things this show has to offer is its beautifully aesthetic animation. Good animation is sometimes a bonus for shows that rely heavily on storytelling and character development. But for a show like The Masterful Cat, which has a very simple story and plot, good animation is a must, and they absolutely nailed it. Many times, action shows will have a boring looking slideshow for 19 minutes straight, but then explosions, fights, blood. The show goes bananas. The budget goes out the window as you ask yourself, what the heck were the animators smoking? We get blasted with god-tier animation for 26 seconds straight. Which is why I appreciate a show where the action scenes as well as the boring talking scenes are both equally good in terms of animation. But of course it makes sense that a show that's supposed to cure your depression looks super nice, warm, and aesthetic. Okay, let me finish cooking dinner so we can finalize this to-do list, because we don't want my wife to just randomly show up now that we're so close to being done and do God knows what to us. If you're interested in watching the anime, I would recommend you signing up for Crunchyroll. It's only like $8 a month, but if you don't mind a lower resolution, then you can watch the entire thing on YouTube for free. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.